Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this football season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of statistics, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and an enormous selection of players and stat options are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
Everybody has a story, and not all of those stories are clear black and white issues, even when we think they are. We wonder, how did this happen? Or what is that like? Or what happens next? Are you sure you really want to know? This is Ignorance Was Bliss at IWB Podcast.
Steal your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters.
What I will actually do is I will go find Sarah, and I'll ask Sarah, and I'll pull out the box, and then kind of open the box and show the orb to Sarah and ask her, hey, Sarah,
Yes.
we came across this item when we were in Servetus, and I really don't know what it does. I do know that it has anomalous properties with electrical interference. It tends to disrupt them, as well as anything that could be manifested with inside of it. It also did something weird as I tried to focus in on it a while back. It looked like it had some sort of divination magic in it as well, and it showed me a brief vision of some terrible imagery I'd rather not see again. And I'll go ahead and open up the box and show her the orb.
All right, so as soon as you open up the box, you hear a cat, yowling in the other room. Well, did you go into a different room than where they were napping?
Yeah, whatever Sarah was.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, you would have been in a different room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hear yowling. Aleister, you're woke up by Shadow yowling in pain.
What's going on?
Something's it feels like something's ripping me apart.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
He's just yowling in pain, like squirming, writhing, and
Sarah,
like,
did you hear something? It sounds like one of the cats in the other room is having a...
You probably want to close that.
Okay. I'll close it.
And the yowling stops.
Okay, so that's something that it hasn't done before.
Okay. Well, you know Aleister is... He's got that technology in him.
Yes.
So I believe that you said it affects electronics.
Yes.
I have a feeling it also affects him.
Why?
He's not the same being anymore. He's not... I don't know. I don't know exactly what he is, but he combined somehow with that technology, with that device that he had on him, and he became something else. He's not a normal cat anymore.
He's RoboCat.
It's probably why he can't leave the Dreamlands. He's stuck here.
Because he's not a full Dreamlands cat anymore?
That's my guess.
Interesting.
But that stone you have, I do recognize it. It is not the only one of its kind. Always keep it in that box. And whenever we can get back to the DDA, it will need to be archived in the library.
But you didn't answer my question. What is it?
It summons the Haunter. It extinguishes all light around it. And then whenever the light is gone, the Haunter can come into the location that the stone is in and kills everything around it unrelentingly.
Okay, that explains the vision. What is the Haunter?
It's a being from another time and place, but also one of many other beings.
Have you had encounters with a Haunter? Is it a singular, or is it there are multiple Haunters?
There's one. Well, whatever one is summoned is it, and the stone summons it.
You had experience with the Haunter before?
Not firsthand, no. But I know of it.
Okay.
Like I said, when you get back to the DDA, items like this need to be archived.
Yeah, on that subject...
It can't fall into the wrong hands.
Almost assuredly. On that subject, getting back to the DDA, is there any way for us to get back to the DDA from this side? We left some good friends back at the DDA before we chased Dalton. And I think a few of us...
Yes, you need the silver key. That's why we need the silver key.
So there's no other way besides the silver key to get back.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask about.
All right. And like she's just cleaning her paws.
Sounds about right.
Trying to have a conversation. She's taking a bath. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. All right, Victor, were you doing anything?
No, I don't really think there's anything to do right now.
All right. I sit on the wall couch.
Yeah. Victor will walk up the wall and lie down on the couch.
Yeah, and it feels like you're like whenever you step on the wall, it like turns over to where like it's the floor for you now, so everybody else is like on the side of the wall.
Yeah. Victor just didn't want to be there during a conversation and have to like look up to talk to people. That would have been stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, you're laying on the couch. It's like it's pretty
just
crazy.
a fedora over his eyes. He's not really sleeping. He's just sort of resting.
Yeah. All right. So
He
back
doesn't
to
snore.
the
Do you
Dreamlands
snore?
cat freaking
No.
out. Or back to Aleister freaking out, like in pain. Oh, what was that?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had that effect before.
No.
I mean, usually naps are very relaxing.
No, it was a burning, ripping sensation just throughout my body, like all of, like I was just going to explode.
That sounds incredibly unpleasant. I don't think it's hereditary. I mean, surely not, right?
I don't know. That's the first time that's ever happened.
Well, I mean, in theory, we should be the same age. So, I mean, if it hasn't happened to me, I guess that's a good sign, right?
Yes. Maybe I overexerted myself with the teleportals.
Maybe. Maybe you just need more rest.
Maybe. Then you keep it going and they fall back asleep.
Yeah.
All right, so all that happened, and next day, y'all are getting ready to leave, like the Dream Lab, to go back outside on top of the floating rock.
I actually just kind of had the thought that technically, Aleister, our Aleister, is older than Shadow. Unless something else screwy went on with Shadow.
He'd be
younger.
older. Why would he be older?
Younger. Shadow's
No.
a year older.
How Shadow?
Oh, well, actually,
yeah.
that's fair. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking more about time shenanigans and experiencing more time.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Shadow
okay,
Shadow
yeah.
would have been killed a couple times for real.
And that's also true, yeah.
Yeah.
Although Shadow could have just come back at the same age.
Although age
Yeah,
is
Dreamland
age
cats
is kind
are-
of
are
interesting with
screwy.
Dreamland's cats.
You can choose your age that you come back as
Right.
as a
He's an
Dreamland's cat.
old man.
Boy, that would just be the worst. It's like, yeah, I want to come back as just as old as I possibly can be.
Just come back as a
Keel over.
13-year-old cat with arthritis.
But no, like Sarah is like actually like 126 years old. She's just lived that many times.
Yeah.
Like she counts her total age that she's actually lived.
Which I think is typical of Dreamland's cats.
Yeah.
Which, in that case, Shadow would be a year older.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um
Well, roughly.
yeah, roughly.
All sorts of time shenanigans going on.
Yeah, slowing
Tanasha
down.
said a year.
Spacey Wacy.
So,
Well, yeah.
Go with
No,
that.
he's talking. He
No, I
uses
mean,
the thing and he
I mean,
slows
like
down time.
using my eye,
I
like
know.
slowing down time,
he's
experiencing
done it like
more time.
4
like-
times. What? That's like
Well, yeah. I know
like a
that's
day, maybe
But there's other stuff. Like I don't even know. Like maybe
half a day.
with some of the other stuff, like it was kind of different.
Maybe in that, and maybe in the jump between the worlds or between the universes, you lived
Yeah,
many
maybe
lifetimes. Like
maybe
that you
we
don't
actually
remember.
lived a full year there, and we just didn't even know.
Nah, but back to playing. Aleister, can I ask you a favor?
Well, I don't usually ask much of myself, but sure.
Wow, don't beat yourself up, dude.
Evangeline, I know she's not your Evangeline, but whenever you find the silver key, take her with you. Get her out of this world, because I don't believe that it will be able to be recovered.
Well, and I suppose that you, at least in theory, should still be okay, right? I mean, we've already established that the Dreamlands are interconnected, so I suppose that would mean even if this world were to fail, you would still exist here, yes?
I believe so, but I don't believe I'll ever be able to leave the Dreamlands.
Well, something tells me that Evangeline may find a way to join you.
Well, I guess if that is true, then her best chance of that is going with you to the DDA.
Oh, yes, I agree. It's just that I do hate to see one of me separated from one of her.
Yes. Well, if you could do that for me, I would be eternally grateful.
Yes, I suppose that I can do that, yes.
Thank you. And he's like, just step out at the top of the stairs and don't tell anybody about me. And then y'all do what you're going to do.
Well, that's a little confusing because they'll be like, "What happened?" And we'll be like, "Oh, we got rid of the bugs.
We did it all by ourselves. We made
We
portals.
saw
It was
an
fun."
opportunity. We got rid of them."
Yeah,
You know,
and they're
do
gonna
we
be
tell
like,
anyone
"What?"
about-
They're gonna be like, "What bugs?" Don't worry about it.
We unleashed hell bugs on the Dreamland, so we've had to fix it real quick. It took longer than expected.
Just kind of like dust our shoulders off. You know how I do, man. Come on.
Yeah.
So y'all are going up.
Yeah. So, I mean, Victor would like say goodbye and thank them, you know. It's like, bye.
Bye.
Shadow and Sarah, I hope to see you guys again soon.
Yes. Thank you for all your help. Or at least a lot of information we got, and we were able to at least see that Shadow and Sarah are doing just fine. And yeah. I mean, we should definitely get back. We have still a monumentous task on our hands.
Yes, you do. You have to get that key. It's the only way that we can leave the Dreamlands and get back to the DDA and get back to your friends as well. That you took there to protect them.
And the whole, pallid mask thing. But,
Yes,
we should probably deal with that too.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to see all of our friends and colleagues, compatriots, friends back, world-ending doom and universe endangerment also is kind of high up on the priority list.
Yes, I mean, if he was able to do what he did to our world and then this one, he can do it somewhere else. So,
yeah,
I guess try and stop him where we can. I guess we'll never fully be able to stop him, but at every turn, we can't be everywhere at once.
Or can we?
Well, I guess getting more members will help us with that. We were running low before we found you 3.
Now that we've got Gimbal on our side.
on that subject, do we have the ability to induct members of the DDA, seeing how basically everyone in this room is the only members of DDA around currently?
Yes. Yeah, I imagine. Yes, I'm the oldest DDA member, and you 3 are our newest recruits. Well, I'm sorry, you're not recruits anymore. You've definitely earned your title.
She hands merit badges to us.
No.
You get a star sticker.
But first we need the DDA to be able to grow the agency.
Yeah.
It's good to see that Dreamland's cats are the majority.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Your imaginary friend doesn't count.
You mean my real friend, yes.
Yes, your real imaginary friend. Okay, so yeah, I think we need to get back to Darkwell and start working on a plan to get into the tower, the beast.
Yeah. Let's go find a portal.
Yes.
Well, yes. I guess, do I sense anywhere nearby?
If you leave, as soon as you leave.
So like while we're in the lab, like
in the lab,
I don't sense any.
No, you're not sensing anything inside the lab.
Well, I don't sense any now, but I suppose that may be because we aren't able to sense them here. It may be a little different. So we may need to go outside before we can even find one. In theory, the Dreamland should be much safer now than they were when we got here.
Yeah, we cleared all those bugs out.
Yeah, and then...
Let's walk upstairs now.
Yeah.
They all walk upstairs.
Oh, God, we've been downstairs the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Well, except for Victor, he went out to make the image.
I told you, this is the Dreamlands. We actually went upstairs. It's okay. It's fine.
Y'all made it down into a basement. And
we actually went to the attic.
Safe. Yeah.
Because the Dreamlands be weird like
higher.
that.
Can you take me high?
Like, this is one of those MC Escher like staircases. Like,
yeah, we've already proven that with the couch.
Yeah, we did.
Like we're continuously going up.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, y'all head up to the top, and not long after you get to the top, that portal opens in the same spot that y'all had come through.
Yeah, Victor's going in there as soon as possible. He's not wasting any time.
Yeah.
Ditto.
You do see all around you, like before you head off into the portal, you do see all around you off in the distance and everything. You see all the different types of Dreamlands cats, and it looks like they're tending to the wounded and the dead still. Like there was a lot of casualties in that fight against the Biaki.
Mm.
Well, I think we've probably done as much as we can for them anyway. Let's go.
Yeah, you've done enough damage. Get out of the Dreamlands.
Yeah. No. Yes.
All right, so all three of you get on the other side of the portal. And the scene is not how you left it.
Oh, great.
You see, the first thing that catches your eye is
Brackett is holding Gimble's head.
you see the button that turns on the portal, and it's got a big bloody handprint on it.
Oh, no.
Great.
That has blood smeared down the wall underneath it, and then it looks like something was drugged along the floor. You look over at the window that looks out into the rest of the basement, and it's just splattered with blood splashes all over it. You can't really see through it from where you are. And you look forward to where that smear that was dragged, it's right in front of the door that leads out. And you see this cloaked figure kneeling over a dead body. And you hear the sound of a knife being pulled from flesh. And it stands up and turns around to you. And you can definitely tell that it's a crypt folk. It's a mythos ghoul. And it's wearing a mask. That's a patchwork leather mask. And it's got these very creepy eyes and this very creepy smile on it. This person looks at their blade, looks at their clawed hand, sticks a finger inside the mouth of the mask, and then the mask smiles at you. Like the mask changes. Like the shape of the mouth changes, and it smiles at you as he cocks his head to the side. And you're intimidated.
Yeah, you think?
I don't know what that means.
You're going to be intimidated for one round.
Yeah.
Off of that. But roll for initiative.
Can we identify the body?
All you see is it's covered in blood.
Okay.
You can't really make out
here
who it is.
Okay. I rolled a 6.
Without, I guess if you wanted to.
I'll definitely head over there.
Is intimidated the same as frightened?
It's not going to be exactly the same. Y'all are going to have disadvantage on skill checks and ability checks and attack checks.
Okay. Yeah, no, I ask because I have the stillness
attack
of
rolls.
mind where I can use an action to end an effect on myself that is causing me to be charmed or frightened. So I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, that would apply. I'm not gonna give the movement effect, like you can't move closer to him. I'm not gonna give you that effect of it for intimidation in combat.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the disadvantage for one round.
All right. Oh, just for one round. Okay. And I got a 8 for initiative. Forgot how to add.
I got a 24 for initiative.
Okay.
Sounds an awful a lot like that guy that was raised up from the blood portal magic thing.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Sounds an awful lot like a cloaked figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Victor, you recognize it as that figure. You never saw its face before. Well, I guess you don't see its face now as a patchwork leather mask.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a ghoul. You can tell that it's a ghoul now.
Can I yell that out to the others? Or am
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. That's your free action.
Okay.
But let's wait till your turn.
Okay.
All right, so Aleister, you're up first. This ghoul is creepy, smiling. Like the mask, like literally moved to make the smile on the face.
So-
Like big, huge, like scarecrow looking smile.
How far away is this? Like, particularly the body on the floor, really more so.
15 feet in front of you.
Okay. As long as it's within 40.
Yeah, the room itself it's a 30 by 25 room. Like it's
Okay.
tiny.
Cool.
This is going to be close quarter combat.
Are we enclosed right now?
And
Yes, the door is closed.
Okay.
also, so like everything is closed up, like it's all like walls and doors and such.
Yep.
Okay.
A single door, and the door is on the other side of the dead body.
Okay.
But we're inside there with the guy?
Yes.
Okay. I
You're
thought
inside
we were inside
the portal room.
I thought the guy was outside the portal room. That's what
Oh,
I was
no,
confused
no.
about.
No, you were just like following like what you were seeing, and then you saw them right in front of you. Like
Cool.
15 feet in front of you.
Okay. So in that case,
I was just painting the picture of the room.
yeah, in that case, Evangeline, no! And Aleister is going to blast an Eldritch Blast at the cloaked figure and run forward to where the body is.
Okay.
Did you state that it was Evangeline?
No.
No.
Okay.
But he just
Okay.
jumped to conclusions.
Okay,
Mhm.
just making sure. I just like to be aware.
Mm-hmm.
It's a map with conclusions on it.
Yes.
You can jump to
them.
So the first is 20 to hit, and the second is 22 to hit.
They both. Oh yeah. Hold on. You roll with disadvantage.
On attacks as well.
Yep. Attacks and ability checks.
So the first will be 12, and the second will be 16.
Okay, 16 hits.
Okay. I've got 2 d20s now, so I can just roll them at the same time.
All
Yay.
right, so it'll be 12 damage,
All right, and he's knocked back.
and Aleister's just running to like where the body is.
Okay. All right, cool. So you're running directly to the body. Yeah, I guess you don't have anything else to like investigate the body or anything like that. 'Cause that'd be an action.
Yeah, probably not. Like anything that's like surface obvious that doesn't require like.
It
any
is
real-
Evangeline.
It is Evangeline?
You can tell that it's Evangeline. She's just covered in blood. Like you could tell that she's been in a fight. You can tell that she's been cut up really bad. And yeah, she's just covered in blood.
That's not good.
And you assume the rest of the blood that's just covering this room is hers.
Well, I assume that to begin with.
Yeah. This assassin gets pushed back, but like as his because you would have just shoved him directly into the wall, he kind of caught the wall with his hands, flipped up to the ceiling, and then he's kicking off of the ceiling and coming at you with a sword, Aleister.
It sounds very monkish.
It does
Yeah.
kind of.
I did replace the other Victor, who was chained up. So
Yeah, and
it's
apparently
not-
this guy found himself a Victor smoothie.
Ooh.
Well, no, like the other Victor would have vanished. Like
I
he
know, and the
wasn't
other Victor
dead.
wouldn't have necessarily been a monk either.
Yeah, exactly.
But a ghoul could have consumed Victor and possibly have gained the monk powers.
Well, my body replaced the body of the Victor.
Oh yeah,
of this world.
it
Yeah.
phased out entirely. So then
If
that
this
wouldn't
is a
have been the
Victor,
case.
then he's from a completely other dimension as well.
Which is also not impossible.
yes,
It's not.
All right. He comes down from the ceiling, but you notice that he was recovering from he recovered easily from your blast. You were able to dodge his first swing at 13.
Actually, no.
Oh no.
You miss his second
Thanks-
attack.
Thanks to mage armor.
I'm sorry, I didn't count. It was 14. Does 14
Actually,
hit?
14 still doesn't.
Okay, 14 still doesn't.
Yay.
Huzzah!
Glass kitty.
but this one is a 21.
Yeah, mage armor don't help that.
No. All right, so you're going to take 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And give me a Constitution saving throw.
Now, I do have a reaction for this as well, so I don't know how that all like plays in with the save, but
okay.
I'll go ahead and roll the save anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and try and use my card. So it's going to make it a total of 18.
18 passes.
Nice.
Okay. So my reaction is as he slices. I'm assuming this is with the dagger or stab.
It's like a short sword.
Okay, but you said it was piercing, so like more of a stab motion.
Yeah.
So like as he stabs me, like Aleister is going to actually kind of yowl out in pain, and as he does so, like a eldritch blast is going to actually emit from his mouth.
Okay.
An eldritch yeet.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot he had that ability.
And is this still going to be with disadvantage?
Yes, it would be still with disadvantage.
So the disadvantage lasts until the beginning of his next turn? Because his turn's over.
I'm saying y'all have a round. Y'all have a round that you have disadvantage the entire round.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. So until the beginning of Aleister's next turn, he has still has disadvantage.
You're still in round 1. When round 1 ends, you lose disadvantage.
Like the term round refers to an entire passing of turns, not just your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first misses again.
Okay.
The second is 22.
That hits.
Bosh.
And it's going to be for 7 damage.
And it's 10 feet knockback?
Yep.
He puts up his arms. Or no, yeah. He like puts up his arms to like try and he dodges the first one, the first Eldritch Blast, knowing that but he knows that he's not going to be able to dodge the second one, so he like braces for it, and he gets shoved back, like he slides back like on his feet, like as he's leaning into it, and his back is to Victor and Julian, and he got shoved to the space right in between you two.
Okay.
Like right in front, in between. So he's like diagonally from you two. Like right in front of you.
Cool.
Cool's not the word I would use, but yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Steven. Do you ever feel like no matter what you do, stuff just doesn't seem to go your way? Because sometimes you meet a mysterious, all-powerful lady who is going to help you out to beat your enemy, and then you go back and you're like, hold on, we need to go check on something real quick. And you go to the Dreamlands and discover a disaster that you created, so you got to fix that. And then you leave, you come back, and now there's more disaster. Like, there's some dude murdering all your friends. Like, that's not nice. We just wanted to go stop the giant bug monsters from ruining the Dreamlands, and now we've got to clean up all this blood. If we can manage to not bleed out completely ourselves. These guys need a vacation. Anyway, want to direct you to microphonesandmonsters.com. It's got links to all the podcatchers where you can get the show, all the episodes. Leave a review on the ones that ask for reviews. We really appreciate that. We got a Patreon, so if you wanted to help support us to continue delivering the show week after week, we would really appreciate that as well. We like being able to do this, and we want to keep doing it. Yep, that's what we want. Also, you can check out the Cast Junkie Discord. We have a channel in there for the show. You can chat with us, let us know what your thoughts are. Criticisms, support, memes, whatever you like. As long as you're, friendly. Don't come in there and be all nasty and mean. I'm pretty sure it's against the rules anyway. You're not supposed to be nasty and mean. It's really kind of a stupid thing to do anyway. All music in our show today was written and produced by Marco Mazzei of Fallen Highway Studios. And I want to wish you guys a great rest of your day. Bye.